live on me. Do a DM full really quick for my start. And then after that, I'll transition really quick. Alright, so thank you for tuning in to this week's D&D night. We're actually doing it on Wednesday night instead of Thursday night since we're at 4th of July tomorrow. Happy 4th of July, by the way, for everyone. It's a really fun day. Anyways, we're going to be continuing episode 3 of our Dream Realm campaign tonight, so we're really excited. I'm going to give a quick catch-up on what happened last week. But first, I want to thank some of our sponsors. So we have BattleBoardGames.com, or also known as Gridscapes. They do a lot of these figures for us. They come up with a lot of this cool stuff. Let me find one of my favorites. Here we go, the bookshelf. I really like some of this stuff. We haven't painted it yet because we're lazy. But just really cool figurines that make our piece just really come together really cool. Then we also, Boardwalk Games. They're right near the mall, in case you haven't got a chance to go by there. If you do go by there, mention that Open Gaming sent you, by the way. Definitely do that. But they help supply a lot of the cool figurines that we use, as well as some of our other materials, like our Player's Guide, our Dungeon Master's Guide, which I don't have either of them nearby. But yeah, they have a lot of good stuff, so definitely check out Boardwalk Games for a lot of cool gaming supplies. We recently have got some of these sets in, little Battlemaster sets. They're $25 a piece. We'll sometimes do giveaways. We might do a giveaway tonight, we'll see, kind of depends how many viewers we get. Maybe if we get people asking in chat about it, Tom, you can let me know, then we can do something like that. But it's got some really cool stuff in it. It's basically like a really good starter set for D&D. You have your dice sets and all that stuff. But it also comes with the dice tray, which I really love. And then the damage indicator, which shows like cones and cubes, that kind of thing. So really cool stuff. Then we also got Marco's Pizza. It's always a partner of ours. We're partnering up with the local Sonic to start promoting some nights on Blizzard Night on Mondays. Good way to help stay cool in the summer. A lot of stuff. Leave any sponsors off the list?
Planet Comics.
Planet Comics. Yeah, Planet Comics. They hooked us up with some Magic cards, and I'm a big Magic player myself. We're going to try to do some Magic events, and then we're going to basically work together. We're going to collaborate together with Planet Comics to do some cool events like that. So I know that they're in Anderson, and I think they got one downtown Greenville. So yeah, Planet Comics is a great place to go for comics, trading cards, that kind of thing. Alright, so now I'm going to catch us up on what happens last week. So our group is still traveling through the Dream Realm. Sid has been conscripting y'all to kind of ask y'all for help in defeating the Lord of this plane, of this realm. Because if you do not, all of existence might fall apart. So pretty big stakes. Last week, so the first night, y'all kind of was a test to see how y'all do. Y'all fought 10 Mezzalocks. Went pretty interesting, but y'all did survive. Then last week, we got started. We got going a little bit more. In fact, we were defeating some monsters, and then one of the big bad guys' daughters showed up. And y'all actually faced off against her, little Merilith beauty. And she was messing y'all up, but due to our barbarians' ability to grapple her and pin her, kind of like Nightcrawler a la X-Men First Class, whenever he's bamfing with the other guy, and he's like, you go, we go. It kind of reminded me of that, but basically made it so that she wasn't able to teleport away, and y'all were able to end up defeating her. Yeah, so y'all slayed her, and then Sid was able to get y'all kind of into a safe place again. So that's what we'll start off this week. Without further ado, I think we're good to go. Yeah, okay. So, let me finish getting the names. What was your guys' name again? You're a warlock, right?
Fabian.
Fabian, the warlock.
Switches every week, I always forget. I gotta rotate back.
Okay. And then, what was yours? Kalon, right?
Yeah.
That's the second one.
Okay. Alright. So, the group. The group comes to. Huh?
That doesn't work.
Yes, yeah. Let's see, is the pieces on the board? Can we get those? Let's start off right here. Okay. So, the group of you, once again, where's Mark at?
He said his car was off.
Is what?
He said his car was off.
Alright. So your group once again materializes. Yeah, you feel like you're brought back here. And you're looking at Sid, and after your last encounter, you felt confident. You felt like, yeah, we can do this, right? But looking at the look on Sid's face, you suddenly feel more concerned. He looks like he is filled with trepidation. Like he's a big boy. Big words. He's definitely slightly concerned. He's looking around uneasily. As you all materialize, he begins to speak. Well, I have good news and bad news. The good news is because we were able to defeat one of his daughters, and because I'm able to continue bringing you here another night, I'm going to be able to strengthen y'all and add to some of your abilities once again. I'll go over those in just a moment. The bad news, we got his attention. He's outside waiting for us right now. I can't take us to another spot. Some of my abilities are being constrained right now. So after we leave this room, we're gonna have to face him. I don't know if y'all are ready for this, but we're gonna have to try our best. So I am able to impart one of my abilities that I've been able to perfect since I've been in this place. It's something I like to call phasing. This is going to be a very useful ability, especially tonight, that we might have to use. Phasing is the ability to use as a reaction to help prevent damage that might befall you. As a reaction, if you're being attacked or if you're in an area that's being attacked, you can use 2 points of dream energy. So all of you should have some more dream energy now. So you can use 2 points of dream energy to phase out for the remainder of that turn. Not until your next turn, it's just for the remainder of that specific turn, and then that might mitigate some of the damage that befalls you. It's going to depend, though, somewhat on the type of attack that it was. So I can't guarantee that this will always make you invulnerable, but it is definitely a very powerful tool that we'll most likely need tonight. Roderick. How many, I know you were working on, since I assembled you here, you're working on conjuring some items from your world. How many points of dream energy do you have left?
Pretty sure I have none.
None?
One blue item and 2 green items.
Oh, you should definitely have some. The green don't cost anything, but we'll say that you can't do more than that.
Okay.
So you still have 4 points of dream energy left.
So I got 1 purple item, and you said the green one's the best.
Yeah.
So then I would have 2 left.
You have a purple, you said, not a blue?
There's 1 step down from legendary.
No, that would be 2 points then. So you have 3 points of dream energy
So I
left.
have 2
Yeah.
left. Okay.
Alright, and then K-Law. I believe you are also, did you conjure any more items from your world?
Sunwood arrows.
Somewhat arrows. There you go. How rare were they?
It's classified as a rare item.
Okay, so you just use 1 point. So then you should have a whopping 8 points.
That one was actually 2d6 on hit.
Nice. And then Fabian, you said you had 6 points total with the 1 remainder. Skyla, you had
I just made 4 of my regular items into the rare version of it.
okay. So that had you used any before?
That's what I used.
Okay. So then
I
you have
didn't
the
add
5
anything.
tonight. So it was 6 points then. Okay. Every time you use the phasing reaction ability, it will use 2 points of dream energy. And then Kektik. Did you conjure any more items tonight? So you had, I believe, 1 point to hold it over last time?
I probably used them. But I'll just say I used them.
Alright, so we'll say you have 5 points then. Dream Legend. Okay. So, without further ado, like I said, he's going to be waiting for us. Just try your best. And with that, you suddenly feel this rumble throughout the room. You're in this small room, obviously. And suddenly the door bursts open. In fact, the door flies apart into hundreds of pieces. And you are able to see now into the room out here. Sid solemnly walks out. Do you guys, have you guys follow? Okay. You look around, and this room, you're still, you recognize somewhat the feeling and the look of the place, as in it still has that same shifting feeling to the place. If you focus on anything too long, it starts to make your vision swim. Some things will have a red tinge to them. So you still see that, but it's definitely changed somewhat the setting. Last time you were able to see more openness. This time it seems like you're all in a closed, ensconced room. In fact, there are little pillars right next to you, basically going up towards the little dais up here. But each pillar has a fire coming up that has, it looks like a creature within it that seems to be engulfed in flames. But they, even though the creatures seem to, they don't seem happy, they seem to be in pain. At the same time, they're not being eaten alive by flames. They look like they're not having fun, but it looks like it might be unending torture for them. Okay. So you see that. You're able to see other stuff around the room, but it is very dark. There is relatively low light. And you do see ahead of you 3 figures that, as soon as any of you looks onto any of them, especially the figure at the top, you're definitely filled with a sense of deep fear, basically, and uncertainty. You feel like he wields immense power. You can even feel it as you take each step. It seems like you're basically walking to your doom.
Comforting.
A voice comes out. It doesn't seem like he's trying hard to make his voice loud, but each of you can hear it as if it's a voice booming inside your head. You foolish mortals! You took one of my very own daughters from me. I saw you as nothing more than a nuisance, something that barely even required even a mote of my attention before. I know this man, and he glances at Sid, has been a thorn in my side many times. But after seeing the likes that which you guys performed when we first came here to my plane, I thought I wouldn't even have to pay attention to you. And yet, whenever I send one of my daughters simply to taunt you, you end up thinking that you're powerful enough to defeat her, and you happen to get lucky enough. Your luck has ran out. I'm done with letting you creatures cavort about on my plane and try to put a stop to my plans. Those plans will be carried out. Existence has obviously been a failure on a cosmic level, and I will reshape reality as I see fit. None of you is going to stop me. I want you to understand that. I have all power over this plane. As he says so, he snaps his fingers, and the flames on these pillars grow in exuberance and in intensity, and the creatures inside howl. At the same time, you feel the walls almost like they're moving in on you. You hear sounds like they're coming from inside your head. Each of you, as you look around, you see little creatures just at the bare edges of your periphery every time, but as you go to look at them, they're gone. For now, just know this. You will pay for what you did last time you were here. I brought 2 of my daughters here so you can experience my full wrath. And with that, roll for initiative.
What a late start!
Y'all getting your ass kicked tonight. And just to describe more fully what they look like.
21.
Nice.
Let's keep it going.
To describe more fully what they look like, the 2 daughters look very similar to the daughter you fought before. They still got a bunch of swords. Sorry, 1 second.
We're at. Mr. D&D. We need a fight for the board. What do y'all generally
See if you can get Dallas to help you out since I'm in this stream. Okay. The daughter you defeated before was Fear. This one is Aversion, and this one is Pride. So Aversion, Pride, and then this guy. So the other 2 daughters, like I said, look very similar to the daughter you faced before. So this beauty right here. And I'll do it. And then the man on the dice, he basically he looks like this. He does have wings, a bare chest. He's holding what looks like some kind of a mace. Looks like it. Alright, so yeah, roll for initiative.
21.
17?
1 second.
So my oath spells. Do I get?
It's a long rest, so you should be good, right?
No, yeah, I'm saying though, they don't have a particular level, do they?
What?
The
Spells?
oath spells.
I don't know.
So
don't
do I?
think
Can I
so.
just use?
I don't think
as
they
many
spell
as I
slots.
want
No, it tells you how many you get per rest.
for the spell slots. But
No,
but
the oaths as well.
oh, does it?
Yeah, it'll tell you the spells. Yeah, some of them are once per rest, some of them are like 3 points per rest.
Each oath has a oath spells don't count against the number of spells you can prepare each day. So no, it doesn't.
That's been fun. We were clapping some kids. It was, I felt bad. He likes it. It's a good game. I started playing 2010. So I've been playing for a long time. I was actually in 2013.
Okay, who rolled 20 through 25? Who rolled 20 through 25? 21? I heard the 21.
21?
So the warlock.
21?
Anyone else? Okay, 15 through 20. What you got?
17?
16.
10 through 15.
12.
Then 1 through
I
10.
had 11. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So first up is Pride. Pride is going to teleport.
Nope. Stay where you are.
As you look at where you're at, Pride suddenly teleports right behind the bard, and she's going to attack you. First, she's going to attack you with her tail. And that is 24. I'm guessing hits.
Yeah, I guess.
So you take.
How much is her damage? How much is her damage modifier? Damage roll, attack roll modifier?
Plus 9. Take. You take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Thanks.
In case, do you want to react?
I don't have a reaction.
Oh, you didn't get enough for the phasing? Yeah, you still have 3 points of dream energy.
Good for one turn, correct?
Yeah.
I think I need to save that.
Alright, so you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage, and then she's gonna start whipping at you with all 6 of her swords.
Jeez.
So,
We got a one
The
shot.
other thing I'm a little confused about still in spells is
alright,
do I have
first
to
2
pick
swords.
certain spells?
I'm
or I
thinking
can
both of them hit.
Well, you're technically supposed to pick
Yeah,
but like
it's
last
a
time
20
you
and a
learned.
27.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, so I have to pick
20 and a 27 both hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all attacking me? Or is this all her?
She has
She has multiple attack? Okay.
She has a multi-attack. She has 7 attacks.
You need to grab that dwarf and throw the dwarf on her.
Alright.
Yeah.
Take your business.
So the first 2 attacks hit, the second 2 attacks hit.
So that's her right behind me.
Does the 17 hit?
Yes.
So the last 2 attacks
Why don't you
hit.
roll
So all
anything?
6 of her attacks
She'll
hit.
have a shield.
So that's gonna
Common
be.
shield and uncommon reach. What puts you up to 2?
You need a shield. I can help you.
What are you guys? What is your AC? What's your AC?
It's hard to play instruments with a shield. 16.
Travis, you need that flower left off the screen or what?
Oh, I was working on it. I guess you can save it before. Are you getting on it? Who's getting on it?
I was gonna get off.
Just save it before you'd have to restart it to get back into the thing.
Yeah, that's what I was.
You just save it. I think it already saved. It's on Canva.
205. So you said I was
There's a flash drive in it. Yeah. Right? You put a flash drive in it.
Yeah.
As long as you put it on there.
So I can't see good. Starting to get some like neon.
If you want, by the way, since you saw all those attacks
Literally, you
hit,
can add a common
you
shield
can still
that makes
use.
you go up 2. Did you do
And
it?
if you do armor, your AC is like 18. If you get heavy plate armor, it's 18. Shield is 2, so you're at 20.
Is everybody here
But
using
he's
shields?
a bard.
No, I was just saying it's kind of hard to play my bagpipes with a shield.
Went way down by all his armor.
Whatever, that's enough. I'll just re-roll more.
Maybe we should all just all phase.
Bye.
Jeez.
Yeah, can
We're
we use
literally gonna
Is it
have
for
like
one whole
shot.
turn, the phasing, or is it for?
It doesn't last till your next turn. It's just for her turn.
But it's for one full attack.
It would stop all these attacks.
Gotcha.
You want to rethink it? I'll still allow it.
You hit me with all 4 of them, correct? Or
All
3?
7. All 7 attacks have landed.
Yes, I'm gonna use them.
Okay. That's very wise.
7 attacks.
Because you would have been.
We need to try to save most of them for when we face the main guy, though.
We're not going to face the main guy today. It's a campaign. He has, unless this is the end.
We're gonna face the guy who's probably
We
going
one
to
shot him before he
jump
gets
at the last second. Which is what we're supposed to have.
This isn't going to be the last night, right? Yes.
No, but we'll face him and he'll jump before we kill him.
We're gonna throw the dwarf on him now.
Or he'll kill us.
Well, either way, we're gonna face him.
What's your AC?
So by phasing, by the way, you're preventing 81 points of damage.
That's worth it.
Yeah. All right. So she appears behind you, and you sense his presence as immediately.
I shriek like a little girl.
She rears back her tail, and as she's doing her tail, she's already coming out of like all 6 swords. Like they're basically all about to hit you all at once. At the last possible second, you remembering the training, remember what Sid showed you. You are able to make your form like basically incorporeal. Like you're still able to see you somewhat, but parts of you like it's almost like a vapor. Like parts of you show back up a little bit, and yeah, all of her attacks go straight through you, no damage, and the pride cries out in frustration. And with that, that'll be her turn. Next, it is Warlock Fabian. What you gonna do?
Alright, so here's the issue. We don't know what kind of damage they're resistant to, because we all know they're going to be resistant to like everything except one thing. So, I feel like we should start off simple and not use high-level spells. So I'm actually just going to... going to use my double-bladed scimitar.
Zach said he's the
Just take a swing at it.
At this one?
Yeah,
Okay.
just to see if physical damage will touch him.
Let's go. That'll be $10.
You just transferred over to me. And you choose not immediate.
Essentially, it'll take a couple days.
So do that as soon as possible so it doesn't take up your war days. Which one are you fighting?
This one, the one that teleported behind.
The doctor?
And then it's like a sword. So your modifier would be
Yeah.
so like
Oh, because I don't have it.
yeah. You gotta have a check. And then it'll put it down.
Should have everything I need.
19.
19. So, you go to strike it with your double-bladed scimitar, and you notice that she's easily able to parry your scimitar away with her 6 arms. She just parries it away as if it like doesn't mean anything.
So it did not hit.
At 19.
Anything else?
I'm checking. See what my actions are. I know I've got something where I can use a spell without using an ability.
I mean,
I'm just gonna say that's it.
Okay. All right. Next, it is Skylar, our barbarian.
okay. Did you say those people up on the wall are kind of like there and then not there? So we're not fighting them, we're fighting her, right? Okay.
They're just for flavor. To make it cool.
Oh, also. Oh, never mind. I would kind of do that before the fight.
Okay.
Okay. I will roll for attack.
On who?
Oh, the
This one?
Yeah, that's the one we're in a fight with, right?
Yeah, she's the one that teleported behind the bar. Okay.
And I will use my battle axe.
Before you attack, Sid is able to communicate telepathically with him. He says, "Remember, I taught you to focus your rage for the right
Yes,
purpose."
I'm going to be in righteous rage.
So with
Since
righteous
I-
fear, you
since
enrage.
I have that ability.
All right.
24.
24. The righteous fury flows through you and drives your axe, right?
Yeah.
Drives your axe, and you see Pride, the sister. She looks condescending at you and starts parrying, but she goes to parry, and your strength breaks through the parry. You straight up go into it, and your attack hits. Roll for damage.
Awesome sauce.
Between the 20 and the 24.
Okay.
Do I still have that dice?
And the white one.
Yeah.
See it. That's on the table. Some other
13.
table stuff.
15?
13. Oh, wait.
13.
Plus, just kidding. I forgot the 4. 17.
17.
And then I'm going to do the same thing again.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to try to. Oh, and nat 20.
That's
Wait,
funny. That hits because it's
So, doing it again.
double the. Since it's a crit, you'll double the dice roll and then add your modifier.
Okay. $17 again.
17 again.
Because it was 4. So 8. And then,
What was your first roll? Did you roll 2 dice or something?
no, I rolled an 8.
Okay.
And then, since I'm in righteous rage, I have an additional modifier to my modifier.
Alright, so 17 for both attacks. So 34 total. Okay. Pretty good first attack.
Bloodied?
Oh no.
She's limping.
Alright. That'd be it?
Yeah.
Alright, next up is Kalon, a ranger.
Alrighty then. Where am I?
What kind of attack was that? Was that physical?
You're
she
right
does-
here.
My
She's not.
So it's about 20,
Let's
15
take
feet
physical
away.
damage.
15, 20 feet away.
No,
Yes.
dang it.
Okay.
I forgot. On a nat 20,
You can do, hold on 1 second.
on a nat 20, it takes an extra 7 damage of the weapons type. So add 7 to that.
Okay.
Boom. Bloody.
Still not even close. Alright. Rangers, what you gonna do? Are you going to attack like straight like that? You'd be at disadvantage because you got someone in between.
Yeah, move me to where I'm at line of sight. Push me out of the way.
You can do it right here because that's a
move me.
dwarf. You can do it right here because that's a dwarf.
Alright, is that out of her kill range?
Yes.
Making sure.
Attack him.
16 plus 14.
So plus 14?
It's 14 to hit.
Holy
Yeah, I have a plus 11.
That's awesome. Okay, yeah, that hits. Yeah, 30.
It's just rangers, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, range.
Nat 30.
Nat
40.
Nat ice.
It's 19. 19 plus 6 is 25 for the first hit.
Did you hit her with her hunter's mark?
No.
Okay. 25, got it?
Yeah. And second attack. Lucky.
Just keep rolling with that thing. That'll hit every time.
There we go. See? 19.
19. That hits.
Wait a minute.
14.
I got it right.
Correct.
Oh, I'm more confused be something else there. I was
There's
waiting for something in my
there's a
head.
difference between how y'all both attacked.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's why I'm confused.
You attacked at melee range. He didn't.
What did you use?
So that did hit, correct?
Yes.
I used a double bladed scimitar.
And it didn't work? Oh.
It's 8. 8 plus 6.
14.
Yeah.
So 25 and 14. So that's 39.
Too bloody?
We're just gonna
Shaboom!
ask him sometime.
Bloody.
And then it's my bonus action on advantage.
Advantage.
Yes.
Ooh, I have that as well.
You want to use this in your place.
I should have brought some of my flash paper and my smoke.
All right. Next, you're done with that. Next, it is Roderick, our bard.
Roderick.
Okay.
Fire rewarding shots past the bowman's ear.
I wonder if we still have the music going. Hey, chat's saying some stuff. What is chat saying, Micah?
Hi. Exclamation point subs. Want me to chat something? I can moderate.
So all those guys on the pillars.
Yeah. To clarify, they're not going to be part of the combat.
Okay. So
They're
we're
just-
fighting mainly those three.
Yeah, yeah.
And just from the looks of it, they look like they are like fighter types, not like mage types.
Both the daughters both have a ton of swords.
Yeah.
So they both look fighter types.
He doesn't seem to be.
He's got a mace. He's holding a mace, but he also,
He's the master of illusion.
yeah, you get a sense he's got some crazy tricks up his sleeve.
I just keep getting this guy.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense.
But the bow,
Alright, I'm gonna use
The day.
Mordecai's sword. I summon a sword and I summon it right next to me, so I guess I'm just summoning it on the other side of her,
Okay.
right over there.
Gotcha.
When it appears, I can make a melee spell attack with it.
Is it a magical damage or non-magical?
It is force damage.
Force damage? That's not magical,
I
right?
think it's magical.
I think it is. And plus it's a spell anyways that you're using, right?
I'm summoning a
Conjure.
magical sword. That's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
attacking.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it's magical
Yeah.
damage. Okay. Go ahead. So you can make an attack now with it.
Yes.
Space and virtual should really
The
come watch this since they always are
14 to hit.
14. That does not
Yeah, I
hit.
think so.
The sword appears behind her, and you'd think that you would have caught her by surprise, but she ends up basically with ease using one of her arms. Actually, in fact, two of her arms. They go back and form an X and just like deflect it away, so it just clatters to the floor and then dissipates again out of thin air.
And the sword sticks around. That's my concentration spell right now. So it sticks around for a whole.
Okay, 6 round. Okay.
Yeah. So I can attack with it again.
Okay, you get multi attack too.
Well, next turn you can.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right. Anything else?
I will inspire our paladin.
How do you inspire?
I'm brandly suspicious.
Pour some damage on them. Name of love.
I like it. So is it normally a D8?
It's 1d12.
D12? Take a D12 and an extra D4.
A.
I like
What?
that. A D12 and a D4.
Extra
Yeah.
for attack.
You had extra inspiration.
Excuse me.
For attack. For damage.
You can
what?
You can add either one or both to an attack roll or saving roll or something. Cool. You can do it even after you roll, but you have to do it before I announce if it's like a hit or a miss.
Got it.
All right, and is that it with your turn? Yeah. Okay. Next, it is Hectic, our paladin.
So, what's your HP at right now?
I can't tell you.
Almost half. You were about to. You were about to say. Let's do this.
We got some more talk. Yeah, I was trying to do it. From
I
like
can't
all the way
really
over there.
see. Can I move the mic? I can't really see anything over there.
I don't want to move too much.
Okay, where's the lady at?
It's the one.
The one with all the arms?
No,
Right
that's
here.
the one.
Oh, that's her? Oh, you guys are surrounding her.
Yep. You could move to
I
behind
can
her.
get for an opportunity attack maybe? From behind?
You can still attack her. You can get within range to attack her. You can. There's still room behind you.
Let's do this. I'm definitely gonna go behind her.
Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action of Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, I think you're a paladin.
It's part of my oath. And my oaths don't count for spell slots.
Yeah, I knew that.
It makes sense. Oath of Vengeance.
Yeah. I didn't know that paladins got Hunter's Mark, but okay.
I didn't either.
Yeah, it's a pretty.
I guess I'll allow it.
It's a cool oath. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna use my Divine Smite.
But that's if you get a hit.
Yeah.
You can use Divine Smite. So that's kind of like conditional. Like once you know you've gotten a hit, then you can use it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Let's find out.
Alright, use that inspiration.
right. Hang on.
No problem in switching it.
It's definitely not gonna.
Yeah, you can add both or one.
What do I add to that?
It's usually your proficiency bonus plus your strength if you're
I usually
proficient
add it.
with that weapon.
So it'd be plus 7.
Plus 9. What do you mean plus 9?
Or no, proficiency. Okay, yeah. It's a plus 9. I was just doing so that would be 20 total.
20. Get it. That's 22.
Is that what you want to do, or do you want to use your other inspiration?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Huh? That's your roll.
To hit.
It does not hit. So you
Way.
go in. I wanted you to. Come on. That was me telegraphing to use your other D4. That could have made it worth it for me to have given you that extra D4, and you're like, nah, I'm good.
Unbelievable.
He attacked and got a 22 and missed.
Why didn't you tell me?
You should pay attention. Y'all are doing too much crosstalk. You gotta pay attention. So, you appear behind her, and you even cast this mark above her head that only you can see. You go forward with your great sword, thinking, "Yeah, I definitely got this," and she just parries it. Once again,
Okay, then can you clarify? So he got a 22
It's got to be at
or
least.
something like that. But then what was the difference between mine and his?
well,
And
you got
his-
higher. You got a 23,
Everybody else's.
I believe.
And it happened to be the first.
He got a 19 in
I
him
was rolling in.
because he did a ranged
I
attack.
was like, everybody's-
Her parry ability is
Oh,
for
got you.
melee
Okay.
ranged attacks.
Okay.
Which is bizarre, by the way. Y'all fought one of these creatures last week, and you have an excuse. The rest of y'all shouldn't. You knew that she has super high AC whenever you attack in melee range.
Yeah.
So I don't feel that bad for y'all there.
Yeah.
They got ranges.
All right.
I'm going to use the rest of my speed. And how far have I moved?
How what?
Where was I to begin with? How far have I moved?
You're right here.
I was right there.
To get over here, you probably honestly used up almost all of your movement speed. Because what's your movement speed? Like 30 feet? It would have been 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Pretty much 30 feet. Besides, I'm just going to say this also. If you moved, you should get an attack of opportunity against you.
I'm behind her though, so she can't see me.
She's got
got a
6
tail.
arms, yeah. And a tail, yeah. Yeah. I like how this has worked out beautifully for me so far because y'all struggle as much with her at this.
Oh, I
not
think we
worried.
are set up for
We're
huge failure.
we're
here.
about to wreck her. Don't worry.
I think we screwed ourselves.
No, I have the strategy down.
Well, for what it's worth, I
I'm
plan on
going
kicking
to-
y'all's asses tonight, regardless.
I heard you say that. That was literally the first thing.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
go
he's
one more-
pissed. Y'all killed his daughter. He's coming after y'all.
Hang on. Give me 1 second.
You're past that?
That's fine. I'm there.
Okay. Next, in fact, that's it for y'all's turn. Sid isn't ready to go yet, but it is Aversion's turn this time.
That's the one I just took this in.
Aversion.
That one when I rolled in that night, I had like 67.
It's the opposite of dive.
What does that mean?
Aversion is going to teleport behind
What does that anger mean?
Huh?
What does that emotion mean?
Aversion.
Like clean? That kind of?
Aversion comes from
The French word avert.
no, it's
Because I'm.
like essentially fearing what you don't know, or like because something's different, you feel averse to it. Like if you're xenophobic or racist,
Like I have
it's
an aversion
probably
to
because you're suffering to aversion.
Got you. That makes sense.
Yeah. So she teleports behind you.
Nope.
Nope.
Is that an
You're
option?
surrounded.
It's no good option.
And she's
I
going
say
straight up attack.
Roll for note.
Roll for no.
Persuasion.
So she's
Need a
gonna
note check.
whip at you with her tail.
I bet she will.
Remember, you're
21.
free.
Barely.
So 21. Are you letting this happen?
The phase, dude.
If you. If it,
Don't we want to save our phases for the main
if
dude?
it
though?
is the same
Maybe, maybe
trajectory,
He did 89 points of damage.
it-
She's gonna hit you 7 times.
Yeah, but oh, that's my other.
And she's
character.
gonna. And I forgot to mention this. Once you're grappled, she gets advantage on every one of the attacks.
Fine, I'll phase.
until we
Has
grapple
she,
her.
has she grappled?
Yeah, she grappled to you.
Oh, okay. I missed
I
it.
forgot to roll for advantage.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, you're grappled once you do
Okay.
it.
I'm just gonna go ahead and phase. We're gonna get wrecked by the boss dude.
Alright.
But are
So
we
you use
fighting
2 points of dream energy to phase.
Oh, I guess.
So
we can
Bard, you used 2, so you have 1 point of dream energy left.
You can go
You
halfway.
have.
I can dodge half of it next time.
And then our Warlock, you're using. You still have 4 points of dream energy left.
How much did you give us today?
5. You had 6, so now you have 4. So that'll mean you can do it twice more. If you want to use all of them tonight. Don't know what might be in store for you next time.
So it's 2 points per phase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
And you only get to do it once. Or
Once
until you
2 points.
relax. I'm listening.
You use 2 points of dream energy every time you use
Right,
it.
yeah.
So
can
it'll
use
be
it many
depends on
times.
how many points of dream energy. So you have 5 points,
good.
so you could use it twice. I'm all over the place. I did the same thing as you. I was like, so 6, and then you have 4.
Astral plane.
All right.
We'll edit that out.
So as a version teleports behind you, and then you phase out, she also cries out in frustration, vexing frustration, like, and that is her turn.
Everybody's just.
Project.
Now it's Mara's turn, or whatever. His fucking name is Mara. Okay, y'all weren't supposed to know that, but that's his name.
See, and
He's Mara. He's the Lord of Illusion.
We are fighting him. Oh gosh.
And there goes the campaign. We know his name, and now he loses. It gives us power over him.
Yes.
There's no more illusion. We know his name. Campaign.
I had this clever idea for how I was gonna like get y'all some letters, and eventually had to find out it was like his name in reverse. All that is out the window because I said his name.
I promise you I won't remember by next week.
Still have a
I
different
can't
name.
remember my name every week.
That's what he tells people his name is. His real name's way more embarrassing.
Taser.
Okay, so Mara pops up. First off, his wings do like fly him. He flies over closer to the center of the room. Actually, yeah, he flies up pretty high up in the air.
Don't fall.
Is that able to get him in
how
it?
high is he?
Because that.
He's Cheech Chong
All right. Well, then, just to get him in frame. So he pops up over here, and then he snaps his fingers again. The flames subside, and those creatures are gone. However, now in their place are 4 Mesoloths.
No.
That's hard.
Fine, guys.
So,
Peace out, guys.
4 Mesoloths.
Misty step and get to another astral plane. Bye.
And then he just after he snaps his fingers and then they're there, he then is now staring intensely at Sid. Like he's just you feel this immense amount of fury. As he does so, each one of these creatures actually hobbles down and starts advancing towards your group. Let's just see what this looks like on the picture. That's a lot of bad guys.
We're gonna die.
He's wearing a furniture. It must be someone. Yeah, I was gonna say, it must be one of y'all's friends.
What happened?
Dylan called you.
All right. And that's it for his turn. Next, it is going to be Sid. His turn.
Sid grabs about the big toe and teleports him to the like.
Okay.
Get him on. Taser face coming.
I have been told not to.
Oh, that's weak.
She has saved your life.
I have.
Whose turn is it?
Sid.
Sid, do something big here.
He's gonna need to. This is the hardest part of wedding because I'm just not used to monks. So Alright, so Sid is going to rise to the taunt. So he raises himself, he kind of levitates up in the air slightly. Just somewhat. And he uses 2 key points to do Fist of Unbroken Air. And you just see him kind of make his hands like this. And then he focuses and then pushes forth like this. And a big, corporeal, kind of orangish, glowing outline energy type thing, fist comes through and goes directly at Mara. What is your spell save?
Okay, let's sit. Let's go sit.
Okay, strength saving throw. He does fail. Okay, so the fist comes through. And he's 4 key points. So he's going to come out with 5 d10. Can I get a d10 from there if you don't mind? Or a d10 from anyone? Thank you.
Still check.
So, the fist comes in forms, and you see this giant thing. We're going to use Bertha's fist. Comes forward, and boom! And it actually knocks him away, and the force is enough that it actually hits him so hard that he basically loses the flight ability for a second, and he lands back on the dice. So he takes 34 points of bludgeoning damage, and then another 9 points of bludgeoning damage as he lands on the stairs. And he is prone, so he took 43 there.
Get him.
Take a do something.
Alright. And with that, Sid levitates back down and looks at you guys. You would have thought that he would look at you like, yeah, that's what I did. But he still looks like scared shitless, basically. Like, hope y'all guys can help.
Maybe I should inspire Sid.
Oh yes, to not be prideful or might
Hey, that could be a good move. Okay, and next it is back up to the top. So it's Pride's turn. Pride straight teleports. Yes, that's what she does. She teleports.
Away.
Because she's scared.
Bye bye.
She's going to teleport over to her father. And she's actually going to help him up.
Tender moment.
Thank you, daughter.
Alright?
What did you do?
And that's what she's going to do with her turn.
Dad.
Okay, and then next it is Fabian.
All right. Okay, let me see here. I am there.
You do have a sister right behind you, or a daughter, a virgin.
I don't need to know about her love life. It really just sounds like a virgin every time you say it.
Like a virgin, kids for the very first time.
All right. I'm a little bit.
Clarify which one she is real quick.
That is a
That's
virgin.
her. And then
This is Fear.
there's those two, and then those
That's
4
Mara,
enemies from
and then
the
these are 4 mezzalines.
Azeroths.
Are immune to
Alright.
fire damage.
They're immune to fire.
Or,
I don't think so.
something like that. Something about fire.
Speaking of, we gotta get the card out.
Do these sisters have any immunities you want to share?
Not that we know.
There we go. I found him. He's the one whose arm broke off. This guy. They also have multi-attacks. And they can teleport. They do have magic resistance.
Magic.
Azeroths do.
And they do have a couple damage immunities. I won't say that because that's giving too much away.
Alright, I'm
Yeah,
going
These
to
are the
use.
same type that we fought last time.
But have we fought them in the past?
Yeah.
Yeah, the very first time, I think. There was 10 of them, right?
Oh yeah, true. I can tell you then. They're immune to acid and poison damage.
Yeah, because they put that fog out.
And then the way the magic resistance works, it gives the advantage on saving throws, and it halves the damage. So it's not
It does
as powerful as you might think. Huh?
It does both advantage and have.
Well, the damage resistance, it has a lot of them, but then it also has magic resistance, which is a separate thing
Oh, it's a separate thing.
that gives him advantage on saving throws.
I'm going to use my Eldritch Blast on the sister right in front of me.
The one right behind you,
Oh.
that way. Okay.
Oh, yep.
All right. If you want to, you can attack him. You can attack your paladin
I was advised against that.
It's an option.
because he was the one in front of you. Anyway.
Honestly, he was about to say something mean, so I might want to. Alright.
Always. That will do.
Does a 29 hit?
29.
Really hope.
Yes, that does.
It's worrisome that he had to
Think about it.
I don't
Let me
like
check.
He rolled an 18. I hope
Alright. First beam is 12. And this is force damage.
Force damage, really?
Yep.
Oh, she doesn't have resistance to that. Okay.
Next
So-
one is 8. So,
20 right now.
yep. Is that a 0?
So it's a
That needs 10.
Oh, 15?
Nothing.
Huh?
How'd you go down to 15?
Yeah. What? Weren't you at 20?
25.
20 plus 15?
No, 20 plus 15. That one was a 15.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the
35.
final one is a 12.
Wait a second. Let me see.
I have 4 beams, 1d10 plus 5.
Oh, it's because you're using it at a super high level. That's why. Gotcha,
Yep.
gotcha.
I created 4 beams because
But what are you adding?
up at the top it's 1d10 plus 5.
Where does it get at 1d10 plus 5? I wonder what the plus 5 is. Oh, alright,
This
that's
is
fine.
a spell modifier.
Yeah, it must be something. That's the part I was confused about. I didn't think you were supposed to be adding those fringe ones. So you
Some
have
spells get it.
That's 47 total.
47 total. Holy
Yeah,
smokes.
because
Oh, nuts.
35 plus 12, yeah, 47.
That was to a virgin. Why would you hit a virgin
I
like that?
I don't know.
You said 47, right?
I
Yes.
tried to get a third like ticket somewhere. No, like $20 $30.
Alright, sounds good.
You need to get one of the sisters over there.
And then anything else after that?
No, that's it. And I can use one of power and kill them.
Alright, next it is Skylar. Your turn.
Trying to take down.
Okay.
Because as long as you got damage left, it's also start extra.
I guess
If you do want to attack
I also could.
just about anyone that's in range, I'll say that you could get to them.
Okay. So I guess I'll go for that one.
This one?
Uh-huh. Oh wait, I forgot. Them two.
So who do you want to
For
attack?
this turn.
Turn around like that,
Yep.
and then
And then attack that.
this guy.
Oh well, I guess go a square forward. Yeah. No.
Okay.
You look so scary. I'm guessing a 16 doesn't hit.
Well, so here's what happens. As soon as you swing your axe through, expecting Meslov to either parry or something that has trident to the ready, as soon as you do, its form dissipates, and your axe travels straight through the air. It disappears. In the confusion, you are now no longer enraged.
Okay.
And you hear Mara sneer slightly.
You wasted your turn, Becca.
Can I attack again?
You can still move, but like I said, you're no longer enraged. So you can still move and try to attack again.
Now I'm scared to do that one.
We
I
might
just go
want to.
bye-bye
He had a
again.
good point. We might want to separate a little bit because they could have some kind of AOE spell where they hit all of us if we're all in
I
range.
thought for sure she was gonna whirlwind us. When she was in the middle of all of us.
Oh,
Just spin.
oh man, that would be crazy.
Okay, then I guess I'll move like by that brick thing.
Where you want to go? This one?
No.
Becca, you're just doing this.
I don't
to
know
that
what you
brick
mean.
thing.
Over here?
That one. Closer to the. Yeah. Is that too
Go
far?
there. Let's see. So you had to move 5 feet over here. What's your movement speed?
35.
5, 10, 15, 20. 25. As you go past him, he tries to turn and take an attack of opportunity against you, and because you literally just like, I don't care, he dissipates as well. And you do get 35 right there. Do you want to be behind cover? Alright.
Por
Okay.
favor.
Alright, sounds good. Next, it is our ranger, Ayla. Sorry.
Hit him with something like that again.
Throw
Some
back
friends,
up.
some new companions join the field with you guys.
You're going for a sister, right?
Yeah, because that'll put me in line with her. That was the one that teleported, right?
Right here is a version.
Okay, I still got line.
Those
of
are
sight,
the
so
two
we're good.
Meslons. Two more Meslons.
Which one did you get?
I had the sister.
Okay, so I need to take the sister out. Alright, I'm gonna go for the sister.
Okay.
And since I'm still stealth, do I have advantage on that?
Yes.
24.
Yep. Go roll with advantage. See if you get a crit. Okay. Yep, it hits. So you get to do your damage.
How many times have we hit the sister you're about to hit?
Only once.
Just one
Yours.
time?
Yeah.
Use yours.
I was trying to figure out when to use figure of death. So we'll have to hit it at least 3 times before I'm going to do that.
It's 9. 9 plus 6 is 15 on the first attack.
Okay. 15 on the first one.
15.
This one won't be with advantage because it came out stealth.
That's 18 plus 14.
Alright, so that hits as well.
Ooh, that.
11 plus 6, 17.
15 and 17?
Yeah.
32.
That's you.
Okay. Nice. Anything else?
I can still do a bonus action, correct? I'm gonna vanish again.
Finish again? Okay.
That's nice.
She's like, I wish I could steal.
I wish I
So we've
could.
done 79.
I wish I could have been a sorcerer like the plans, even though my DM screwed me.
It's okay. I'm liking my barbarian.
So I'm probably going to wait
It's pretty cool. More cheap.
before I try to
Alright. Next, it is
They have.
Roderick, our bard. What's up, Thomas?
Who's that moving up on those two?
Me.
Her.
You and you.
He's that
They're not
one.
moving up on them. They're just getting away from that range.
That's your
so that
paladin.
if they do an
So
AoE.
the rest of you. Oh, whoops. Ouch. The rest of you right here.
2 points of damage.
There's Sid.
Step step.
You should probably just go for the sister because we're trying to get rid of her as fast as possible. She's already done 79 points of damage.
Should be able to hit all of them with my firestorm without hitting us.
Even better.
I can hit those 3 over there, right? And then those 2 over there.
Oh, it's that thing.
Firestorm, yeah.
Yeah. Remember,
You know,
As
it's,
long
is
as
it a
it's
10-foot cube?
it's yeah,
That's
10 foot
ouchie.
cubes.
Boom, boom, boom. You could do it. Well, yeah, I think.
If need be, I could just go around the back of the map here.
No, I'll say you can do it without damaging your
Okay.
friends. Yeah.
Nice.
Torrent it through there. Just picture that scene where Dumbledore is just like flinging the flames all around, except it's me with my bagpipes.
Oh my gosh, we got so much comedy out of that person. All right, so they have to make a deck
It's
saving
a
throw.
deck saving throw. Yeah.
Okay. And you don't do for damage yet, right? All right. So this is gonna be.
I need some d10s.
What is it? What is your spell save DC?
How many d10s?
It's a 19 deck saving throw.
That's a D12.
Need 7 d10s. I love these dice.
They all failed.
All of them failed.
All of them failed.
Jesus, B.
It's full damage to supposedly.
It's fire damage, though, right?
Yes.
Big hit.
So the Mezzaloffs will only take half, or not.
That was
34 damage.
34.
Yeah.
Okay. So she will take 17. She takes 17. He does not have fire resistance, so he takes
So they're resistant to fire.
34.
And do the Mezzaloths disappear?
Yeah, that's also
Okay.
speed. Remember, I said Lord of Illusion.
Good thing we attacked the sister.
All right. He gets hit.
My defense, but it's not going to do jack.
Believe it or not, Mara is now bloody.
Mara, you did that to yourself.
I'm
What's
using a fire damage
He's gonna
spell.
disappear. He's gonna be like,
Yeah, the
and I
next time we
cut it
shoot something at him, he's
Wait.
gonna.
Unless I kill him, what happens
we
if I
hit him
kill
early?
him right now?
No. Oh yeah. He got knocked off the platform for like
That's right.
40 something.
that was all Sid.
He's an illusion. That's why it's so weak.
No, yeah, it's appearing to be weak, probably.
So he's probably
And,
got like 60.
Really, all of them are now bloody. So Mara,
Only 9.
Really?
Mara, Fear, and Aversion. All now you can tell that fire damage was enough that they now look burns. They look hurt. They are now bloody.
Is that
And I guess that's it with your turn.
Second.
I'd do it. Next turn. Actually, I need to find something.
So I want to re-inspire the paladin.
Appreciate that. How do you inspire him this time?
I've put my magic in you. Roll that dice. Every time you roll that dice, it turns into gold.
I appreciate the effort for finishing, but the putting the magic in you is a little disconcerting. Still take your D12.
We're on stream.
All right. And speaking of our paladin, it is now your turn.
Bennett could be watching this.
You still have the other D4, so you're just as inspired as you were before.
What I'm going to do,
Just to end that sister's life.
I plan on it. Oh, I don't want to do that yet. We'll go ahead and use. What does banishment do? It just lets me teleport to one area.
Banishes a demon.
Someone else.
I'll try for this one.
Well, then I'm going to use Dimension Door.
Dimension Door teleports, you're saying?
Yeah. And I'm going to teleport myself behind this sister over here, Pride.
What's the... Oh, no, Dimension Door is like 600. It's like a ridiculous range. Bamf.
I'm going to come out of that mess with my sword. I'm going to use the Divine Smite.
Alright.
If you hit it.
I will hit it this time.
I do not think that is true.
You still have inspiration dice.
Oh,
Don't
so
say,
awful.
does this hit? Because then once I say it,
Awful.
you can no longer use your inspiration dice. You still have D12 and a D4. You can add to it. Using them both.
24.
That hits. There you go. You needed them all. You needed them. There you go.
Alright, so we are using Divine Smite.
Okay.
So it is going to be, I'm casting it at a 3rd level spell slot for a max of 5d8. So it's going to be 8 there. Would you call her a fiend?
She is a fiend.
Okay, so that's an extra d8.
Do you need? I got the 8 over here as well.
Plus
You need some
He's got a
D8?
bunch.
3 plus spell slots.
Does anyone get this reference? Should have had a D8. There you go. You got someone laughing at it. That's a dad joke. That is a dad joke. Give it up for the dads. Did I show you a picture of my baby yet? Yes. So,
You need to get the whole onesie, like charisma plus 20.
yes. I hope my family, I hope my boys like D&D. They already like video games, but
I'm trying. I'm halfway there. I got one. Working on one.
See, the other one,
What you trying to calculate?
the one that's not a gamer.
I wrote it
Do
down.
this every time.
I know.
I think it's
2d8.
You got one to have fun with.
Expand one slot time to do 2d8 each rating plus another.
He likes PC games. I'm into too. The other one's in the D&D.
I think it's
which I'm
6.
into too. So it's like
Then you got the whole span.
6d8.
There you go. And you're all set.
Plus your extra one.
3 plus another 2d8 plus 1,
Okay. And then plus your modifier.
on a PC.
which is
Telling me yesterday, I wish there was
plus 1d10 plus 3.
before it happens.
Your D10 plus your modifier.
And an extra d2.
Broadcast on this board.
1d10.
You'd be like, show me what you can draw this.
Yeah.
1d10 plus 3 plus another 2d10.
Oculus stuff is
Probably good, yeah. If this
be a
was like,
time
like
piece.
legit,
Yeah.
had like a couple hundred years.
Yeah.
So let's get the d10s.
Because then you would have to compare that to
Yeah.
I
23 there.
He's always LARPing.
And then
My daughter says he's always LARPing.
23, 45.
45 damage.
Okay, radiant damage.
Who's that thing?
And that was to this one, which was Pride. 45?
Oh yeah.
I have another attack.
Barrier.
I have another attack.
You actually run on this little platform. You got a railing around you. So you just keep running.
We have a heart attack.
It just looks really cool. It follows all your movements. You can
Yeah. I have 3.
So they got some.
Another D10 turn.
Those are D10.
So it's 1d10 plus 3, so that's 9, 10, 11,
Really?
17, 18, 19, 21, 28, 36, 42.
42? Or no, you still have to roll for your attack for the second attack.
Yeah. So 42.
And I don't think you'll have that much damage. Go ahead.
Nat 20. That's going to be... Yeah,
20. She's able to parry it away.
crap, I did all that for nothing. No, I'm going to need that.
Goodness.
I need to write all this down so I don't
Okay.
count it all up again. That's at a level.
Next, it is. Actually, it's their turn now.
What a joy.
So first, it is Aversion's turn. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. All right. So first, it is Aversion's turn right here.
Do you still have a movement or a bonus action or anything, Mark?
I mean, I could get out of there.
Nice.
No, you engaged with her, so she'd get. Okay.
That would hurt a lot.
For all your abilities and stuff.
So Aversion teleports again, and she teleports right behind you.
Just props to you for actually writing it all down.
Actually, no. Seeing the AoE thing, no. She's not gonna do that. She's gonna teleport behind you,
No, thank you. I'm not there.
and she's gonna attack you with her tail.
Me?
That is a
Was she not
25.
stealth?
Yeah.
That hits. All right.
I was just in the shadows.
I've seen tail whipping Pokemon, it does nothing.
You take. That wasn't that bad. 11 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled, meaning that she has advantage on every one of her attacks.
Do I not get to go bye-bye?
No, it's first one is a. Almost always you get a hit. That one wasn't that good. It's an 18 hit. The second one misses.
That's good.
Third one hits. Fourth one hits. Probably reroll that one.
Did you get it?
21 will hit you though, right?
Yeah, I am 21.
So that would hit. So fifth one hits. So far one's missed. Second one missed, or the last one misses. So 4 hit, 2 miss.
I'm angry
Huh?
now. Okay.
Alright, so 4 hit.
After this one, we should do some drink points for like health potions.
I think you could have some of those in your inventory. I think you could have some of those in your inventory or something like that.
Yeah.
Just
I
like
mean, like, we have to like guessing we'd have to use points to actually get like the good ones.
Right. Well, yeah, uncommon ones you can just take, but
Yeah.
57. 57 points of damage, plus the initial 11 bludgeon. Are you gonna phase or?
how much is the
I'm
total?
kind of cheating by letting y'all choose after the tail attack hits, but
I don't know.
How much is the total?
Am I angry
57?
or I'm not
no,
angry.
you're not angry.
So I'm.
You were sapped of your rage whenever you swung for EMT.
That's a lot. I'll phase away.
Phase away. Alright, so you use 2 points of your green energy.
That's over half of me dead.
Okay. Alright, sounds good. Then it is Mara's turn. Mara once again levitates.
Didn't you learn from your mistakes last time, sir?
This time he does two things. First, he snaps one finger, and it's essentially prayer of healing, because he actually does have this healing ability, and he's going to heal him and his two daughters for 40 health each.
Gosh.
How high is he?
Oh, how high up in the air? Say 20 feet.
Well, he was bloodied, and we did like 70 something damage to him, so he's got about 140.
So he must be squishy.
I'm sure something would happen, campaign or something like that. Or he's really good or something.
And then he is going to use a legendary action. Huh? No. He's going to use a legendary action. As he does this, Sid cries out in agonizing pain, and he actually drops down, like on his hands and knees. He looks like he's straining against something. You all feel a strange feeling as well. Before, in fact, who was the last one to phase? You just phased, right? You had just phased. As he does this, as he snaps another finger, and you see Sid drop to all fours. As he does this, your form suddenly becomes a lot more solid again, and you feel like you're not going to be able to use it. Basically, y'all are not going to be able to phase for the next round while he's doing this. So Sid is prone.
Help him up.
And yeah, there we go. And that's it for Mara's turn. So it goes back up to, so now it's Sid's turn. Sid is straining, he can tell. He is able to get up on one knee. However, he's not able to get up all the way. And instead of trying to finish, he sends a telepathic thought to each of you. I'm doing everything I can to hold on to this and keep all of us from being banished at once. I'm sorry. I won't be able to help out anymore this fight. And that's his turn. Then it goes back up to Pride. Pride is going to turn around and attack you, Paladin.
Okay.
So she's going to attack you with her tail. That, I think it's a miss. It's a 17. That misses, right?
That's a miss.
Yep.
She whips.
So now she's not going to have advantage on all her sword attacks. So the first two attacks, one is a 14, that misses, one's a 19, that hits, right? So one hit so far.
Hang on. So I have protection. When a creature you can see attacks a target, dang it.
Just kidding.
JK.
Continue to strike.
Oh, we got a nat 20. The other one misses. But, so we got 1 hit and 1 crit so far. So last 2 attacks. 18 hits, right? Doesn't? I thought the first one was an 18.
The first one was a 19.
Your AC is 19. Okay. So we got 1 hit and 1 crit. You got pretty lucky this time.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot. That's a skill.
I'm gonna do my crit first.
Sure.
28 slashing damage. Okay. And
I heard my name.
after that, she's also going to teleport away. She teleports somewhere that you can't see. I'm just going to say she's right around this corner, but y'all can't tell that she's there. She's basically stealth right now. And then it is Fabian, a warlock. You're up. Oh my gosh, I wish you could try something right now. If you knew what I knew, and I've heard y'all talking about plans, there's one thing you can do right now that would be pretty. There would be something you could do right now that would be pretty devastating. If you did it, it would be a gutsy move. I'm so bad at doing this because I shouldn't be giving this info. But there's one thing you can do right now that would be an absolute game changer.
We had that, but you moved.
There's something you can do.
Particularly him, or you just made the group.
I know particularly him, especially because I heard him talk about the actual thing I'm talking about. But I think he's well. Okay, can't give away more. Nope, no more. You can see the chat is actually. You can get a drink. Anyone else thirsty?
No, water.
Water?
Yep.
Anyone else? Huh?
Doctor?
Dr. Pepper? Yeah, get you water, Dr. Pepper,
And another Dr. Pepper.
No, you have money. I don't
2
have
Dr. Peppers in
money.
the water.
Bro.
You want anything? Dylan, you
Thank
need anything?
I'm good. Thanks.
Okay.
I see that box real quick. Yeah. Is anybody like about to die?
I could do this right here. Well, scratch all.
Bad news, we're out of Dr. Pepper. And we only have 1 Coke left. We're almost out of it. Don't worry about it. You want Mountain Dew? Sure. Yeah, thank you.
Careful, there's a table.
I really want to use this. Hopefully the guy's under 100 HP. I don't think it is.
Sorry, Morris, I have 1 Mountain Dew.
That's fine.
Sorry.
Ben doesn't suffer.
I have Gatorade. We do have a fair amount of Gatorade.
I'll just get him a water for it. We're good.
Oh, okay, I'll grab one. So what are we gonna do, Dylan?
I want to try something, but I
Do it.
not knowing the guy's.
Dude, I'm gonna say this. If you make the gutsiest move ever right now, it could pay off big.
Cupsy.
Well, I don't know if we have the same idea. I have one that I want to use, but it is
Do it. I know which one you're talking about. Just do it. We got them anyway. They're dead.
First of all, I don't know about that. All right, I'm going to attempt to use Power Word Kill on the Lord of Illusion.
Lord of Illusion.
So if he's 100 hit points or fewer, he instantly dies. If he's more, has no effect.
Guess what his hit points are right now?
99.
No way.
Is there a saving throw?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
It's
Yeah.
instantaneous.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Oh my
because it's a
gosh.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether they're below
exactly. I definitely gave this away. Like what you should have done. But I don't even give a crap. This is too funny that he was at 99 hit points. I'm glad he went gutsy. Okay, so
His illusion dies.
how do you want to do this? Like, how do you want it to look? I guess.
Because it's not real.
Because it's not happening.
Can his daughter still see him?
Yeah, the daughter
Should
is still.
intimidate and taunt the daughter, and I'd like rip his limbs off and foil him about.
One creature you see within range to die instantly. I want him to basically start visually kind of from the inside out, almost disintegrating, but as he's doing, fall out of his levitation at the foot of his daughter.
Oh God! Like right here.
Yep.
All right. So the warlock turns toward the Lord of Illusion and reaches forth with his hands and starts incanting a spell. And as he's doing the spell, he ends it with one word. What is that word? Kill.
You can have
Or
whatever you
death.
want.
Death or kill. One of them. Whatever. Never mind.
Kill.
Kill. He says it, and as he says it, the whole chamber actually starts to shake. Everything starts to vibrate. You're seeing like little cracks in the wall. Things go crazy. You do see his form start to break apart, and you hear him go, "No, no!" But the screams do break apart. The parts of him start to break apart, and there starts to be this crazy shining glow inside. He does, the parts of his body that are left do fall down and fall right there. So he does drop out of the air, and then the rest of him fades away. There is that glowing essence that does just sit there for a second, and then all of a sudden starts glowing like bright red, like dark bright red, like blood red, and then it winks out of existence. As this happens, everything starts to change. Basically, you're looking around, and everything before was like I said, hard to focus on, but still looks relatively normal, right? Everything suddenly starts to change and quickly. You're starting to see vegetation that you didn't really notice before, but it starts rotting and dying, decaying immediately. There was moss that was in the corner that immediately just death. There's this decay and ichor that starts spreading over everything. Starts spreading around like a miasma, goes everywhere. As this happens, Aversion actually turns towards you, towards the warlock. She's like, "You don't know what you've done. Our father, he cannot be defeated by mere spells like this. All you've done is take care of one of his forms. We'll see you again." And then with that, she teleports away as well. One final little thing, before she teleports away, this one, she actually gets a surprise attack on you. So she is going to get an attack on you right now. She's going to come in.
Well, let me just add real quick. Because I reduced him to 0, I have the Dark One's Blessing. So it's a temp. I add 23 temp HP. So I just went up 23.
Nice. Alright, so her first attack with her
Well,
tail
they're about to be used.
is a nat 20! Ouch. This is going to hurt. Alright, so that's 2d10, right? Yeah. 22. You take 22 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Almost all of that temporary. And you're now grappled. So she's going to start attacking. First one hits. Second one hits and crits. Is it 19?
No.
Third one misses. Another crit. 23 hits, right? Yeah. How many is that? There's a first hit, second crit, third miss, fourth crit, fifth hit, and then another hit. So 2 crits. She only missed once. Yeah. So 2 crits and 3 hits. So let's do the crits first.
You did.
Ouch.
I'll bring you back.
20.
18, so 38. That's crit.
You just confirmed it.
38 plus 41.
Is that total?
Yeah, 38 plus 41, so that's 79.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
79 more damage.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, and
You have a lot of health.
actually with that, she's also going to teleport. With you grappled.
F me.
Yeah, you just killed her dad. She's taking you.
Well, I killed one form of him.
Yeah.
Bye, Dylan.
Anyway,
It's okay, I was in hell before I came back.
it's okay. No, I'm gonna hurl her through hell next time. So we'll be even.
We'll say they're the. So you're actually here, and there are actually 4 daughters right here in this little room with you.
So he has 5 total.
Huh? Yeah. 5 total. I was thinking 6.
He killed one, and he's got one here. So unless he's got one that's hidden somewhere.
Didn't have some more. I think it's because he's with that. There we go. Got it. So you're in here for right now. Alright. I'm going to get to you in a second.
I'll hurl him all through hell.
So now the rest of you all look at each other like, holy smokes.
What the heck has happened?
So Sid stands up and he starts speaking to you. It's like, frankly, I can't believe that worked. I don't know how you would have known that he would have left himself into such an easily defeated form. Normally, he must have been taunting us because normally he wouldn't have been nearly that vulnerable. Now, I do want to put this out there. I believe that you already started to guess this. The Lord of Illusion has not yet been defeated. We've only defeated him in his first form. That's why everything changed. I know I've said this before, but now it might get even more difficult. In this form, he represents this other avatar or incarnation, the Lord of Death. Everything around this realm now is going to represent death and dying. In fact,
You're a warlock.
you are now probably able to perceive this. Without focusing, each of you will start losing health every turn, every round. So that's something that happens here in this form of this realm. Also, I'm not sure what happens to your friend. She teleported him away. I can still feel his essence, so he's still alive, but they definitely have him somewhere. For now, I want to try to regroup, and I'm going to see if I can try to focus on his chi and maybe see if I can summon him back. You are going to have to defend me while I try to work on this.
Could you instead bring us to him?
He looks at you. I don't know. They might be ready for us. Tell you what. What if we do this?
What did you ask?
Could he bring us to him instead?
If we go to him, there's a chance that the Lord of Illusion is already in his next form. So we'd have to hit hard and fast. And he likely might have more reinforcements with him. I don't think that we can try to fight them. I think that we're going to have to try to go and rescue him, see if we can make a diversion quick enough, and then I can try to maybe teleport us back to safety. How does that sound to you guys?
No. If it's going to be that complicated, just to do exactly what we were going to do originally.
Yeah.
All right. So he's gonna try to summon him back, and y'all will try to help defend him.
Yeah.
Okay. You're definitely all looking around, and there's.
Is it, if we do defend him, he's coming back?
He's gonna try. Sid is gonna try to bring him back.
But if we go there, will we come back?
If you what?
If we go and get him, are we going to come back?
I believe so. I think I'll be able to keep my chi strong enough to teleport us back to safety. The Lord of Illusion is still going to be somewhat weak. So he was stopping me from before from basically being able to do anything except for focus on keeping y'all here. I don't feel that same force, but like I said, if we go closer to him, there's a chance that he's going to be powerful enough that we can't stay there for long. We'll have to book it back.
Game for either way.
We'll defend.
Defend him? Okay. So Sid kneels down on the floor, does his whole, meditation type thing. He starts meditating. As he does so, he seems relatively peaceful. None of you feel this way. You're all looking around, and like I said, there's death and decaying everywhere. Now it's starting to feel a lot more like a, graveyard or haunted asylum type feel. It just feels just death everywhere. It's starting to creep in. You're also starting to see the light has died down even more. Now, anyone except for those who have dark vision are essentially going to not be able to see past about 10 feet from them. So it's very dark now. You start to crowd around each other because you feel like you're starting to see movement in the shadows around you. So you all...
Do we have to crowd around?
You do?
'Cause I'm not a crowdy kind of guy. I like hanging out by myself.
Basically, you're seeing things creeping in on you. Not only that, you feel your literal life essence being drained. In fact,
Casting light on my rapier. Casting light on my rapier so
Okay.
I can see.
all right, so it extends a little bit further out. Wait, where are you? You're this one, right? Yeah. It extends a little further out, but it's still very dim past. Like you can see about 15 feet, 20 feet out from you now instead of 10 feet. Each one of you take 10 hit points away.
For
You feel your life essence being
like
drained.
we're scared?
No,
We're just
it's straight death.
It's
It's just it's like necrotic damage. Yeah. So each one of you takes 10 hit
Product
points.
damage.
While they're doing this, now we're coming back to you. You now find yourself alone in a very dark room, and there's now 4 women around you.
Down. Let's go. I've had dreams about this. This is great.
That's what we notified.
There you go. Let me send a message real quick to another plane.
As you're looking up at them, smiling at them, because you know that even if they kill you, you still, in your mind, you think you defeated the Lord of Illusion. You don't yet know that something else has happened, right? So you're smiling at her, and you think they're about to kill you, maybe even torture you, and you don't even care. You're like on cloud 9 right now.
That's why we're eating at all times.
As you do this, each one of them reaches out a hand towards you, and you buckle down in pain, on your hands and knees, agonizing pain coursing through your body. But not only that, they're looking at you with deathly cold stares. They seem to be not just trying to cause you pain, but you feel something rooting around you, and you're like tearing at your essence. In fact, what items did you have equipped?
I had Staff of the Magi, Double Blade Scimitar, Heavy Armor, and a Shield.
Your Staff of the Magi? Yeah, they're taking it from you. Like while you're feeling your essence being kind of ripped apart, the Staff of the Magi, you're like, oh, looks like you brought this from your world, didn't you? You don't get to do this whenever you're with the Lord of Illusions. You're in his realm now. And just so you know, you did not defeat him. You didn't even slow him down. He will achieve what he's going to. You're doing all this in futility. And as they say this, they're all focusing their powers. The Staff of the Magi, it literally starts breaking apart, and its corporeal essence comes apart in a boom, bam, burst of magic. You ain't even gonna be able to have that staff back in the real world. They just made that shit go away. They also do take away of your heavy armor and your shield. What was the other one? There's one more.
Scimitar.
Yeah, they'll let you keep that one.
Let me keep a weapon.
Yeah, they are also going to strip you of all the dream energy.
Do I get to do something?
He's left with a scimitar and a loincloth.
No, you're restrained. You're restrained by the energy. And
What about
there's
something that doesn't require an action?
like what?
Well, I just wanted to try to mess with their heads a little bit.
You can still talk.
Well, I wanted to use a spell that doesn't. I have the ability to cast it without it's not an action. I wanted to use my alter self spell.
No, you're not able to access magic right now because of their energies. It's gripping through you. It's even gripping like your mind.
Okay.
I was thinking more you're like want to like taunt them or something.
I was going to alter myself into the sister that we killed.
Oh.
So then they were. Well, no, the sisters, because the sisters were gone. I was going to alter myself into the sisters, so that's who they were doing all this pain to.
You're not able to do this. However, the thought is already crossing your mind. And as just the mere thought is crossing your mind, one of the sisters actually comes forth and she's going to attack you for that now. She's not going to hit you with her tail. She's just going to swing it at you with one of her swords. But it is at advantage. Nat 20.
Yeah, I was gonna say he did that one time. I killed the dude. So the guard.
20 damage. So you take 20 damage from 20 slashing damage. Alright. And right now they're still focusing. They're trying to break you down. They're trying to take you out.
This won't do anything. I have a wife. You guys don't have any chance.
Alright, now back to you guys. You started to hear some things forming out of the shadows. And I had to say you're somewhere, sorry. Give me a second. Okay, you're seeing shadow demons come from out of the shadows. This is what they look like.
Oh. I have resistance to necrotic damage.
There you go. So you only take half. So you take 5 hit. Actually, you might be very important for this fight as well. So a number of shadow demons all starts to. You feel like they were already there, kind of circling in, but you weren't able to really perceive them until now. There's going to be. Six of them.
My buddy used to do this spot.
So 6 shadow demons start circling in. You're able to just make some of them out. And everyone roll for initiative again.
Everyone.
Huh?
Everyone roll for initiative.
Yeah. Except for our warlock over here. Right back.
18.
Okay. Let's see here. Let me get my initiative rolls out of the way.
So am I probably going to be grappled for a good while if they're going into combat?
Oh, you gotta leave soon?
Well, I need to leave at 10, but I figured it's 15 minutes till then.
Yeah. No, you're not really gonna be able to do much
Yeah.
right there. Yeah,
I'll
you're
just-
waiting. You're pretty much
I'll be
waiting.
grappled next week.
Okay, that's cool. We'll let you know if you survive.
Yeah.
That works. That we don't have to like keep going back to this role play. Yeah. But it's, bad stuff's still happening too. Just let you know. Okay. So.
Did he give us an idea of how long we need to protect him for? Or range? No.
Giving it to the next guy.
Okay. All right. Who's got 20 through 25?
26.
26. 3. I did say 20 through 25.
Sorry.
And he said he had 23.
Yes.
All right. 15 through 20.
So
18.
16.
spells and limit can't
Oh,
extend
16 again.
so
Yeah,
we
16
can't
last
use
time.
Spells or magic effects either.
I think the dice are weighted.
Okay. All right. So first up is our bard, Roderick. What you gonna do, sir?
So
What you gonna do with all that?
I mean,
junk?
yeah, if that's all you're gonna do.
It's not an instantaneous cast.
Well,
It takes a minute.
we want to
cast.
have to.
It takes
We
a
want to
minute
be able
cast.
to.
By the way, okay. As a point of clarification, this is a very dim light, like I said. No, that's it. I don't need to make anything. You're good.
Okay. And I'm assuming we didn't get any sort of short rest.
No, did not get to rest in between this.
So the creature's actually where they are. That's where they are.
Huh?
The creatures.
Yes.
How long?
But I
was
will
it?
say though, this is particularly kind of bad for you, is that range attacks are going to be at a disadvantage unless they're within 10 feet of you because of the dim light.
I've got dark vision, and when the bow is extended to 120 feet.
Yeah, then with dark vision, you don't have disadvantage.
Can I?
Can we? So can we see these? We just see shadowy figures, kind of thing.
Yeah, y'all can perceive them, as in like they're just on the edge of
We
it.
can't tell what they are.
You can get some glimpses. It's a shadow demon. Oh, sorry, you might have. I think you're looking at something. This is what they look like. Very incorporeal.
How tall are they? Are they like
They're medium sized.
Skeleton type things?
No,
Or
no,
like
no. They're
humanoid
more
type?
humanoid. Yeah, medium sized. They're not a humanoid. It's a fiend. But yeah,
Is that who?
they're fiends. I'll tell y'all.
I'm going to cast Bless on all three of them.
Okay. Three of them. Was blessed too.
As long as I keep the concentration going, they have a D4 that they can add to an attack or saving throw
Oh my goodness. Okay.
every turn.
Wow. Nice.
Like
Okay.
as long as I'm still concentrating.
Okay. Sweet.
a bonus action, I have a dancing rapier.
Okay.
So
Is that the one that you conjured before?
No,
Okay.
no, that one's gone. Yeah.
Okay.
This is my actual weapon.
Okay.
My actual weapon is enchanted to, as a bonus action, I can toss it into the air, speak the command word, and then the sword kind of acts on its own.
Okay.
It's just hovering in the air next to me, waiting for someone to come.
Oh, like it's gonna hold a ready action?
Says I can move it and attack when I do this, but instead I'm gonna have it stay there and ready and attack.
Gotcha.
If someone moves up on me.
Okay. Help me remember that in case I forget. Okay. Anything else?
That would be it.
So at the end of your turn, you felt like there was that same thing that was pulling at your life essence. You felt like it was going to continue. However, something within you, there's a warmth within you, and you don't.
You drank some hot cocoa.
So yeah. Next, it is.
Sounds good.
You need a Roshan Bogan.
Still going? was about
One.
to
You
go-
had the
I was
lead,
about
and
to go
you're being
paper.
too cocky.
I was gonna go paper.
All right, so this one is going to go now. So this shadow demon is going to come towards you. As it comes towards you, you see more of its form. And yeah, it looks like a shadow, but turned into a demon. Strange thing is, do you have dark vision? Yeah, you have dark vision. Okay. So it doesn't bother with that. Who doesn't have dark vision?
I don't. That's why I cast light on my sword.
Okay, gotcha.
Wait, I don't think I do.
What's your race?
She's dwarf. She should.
It's dwarf.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'll have dark vision.
Down in the mines.
Yes,
Okay.
I do. I lied.
It is still going to attack you with its claws. 19. That's a hit, right? 13 points of psychic damage. Okay? And now it is your turn.
It's Miss Cleo.
Yes. 13 points.
And also, by the way, as a bonus action, it's gonna hide. So it is not stealthed, because it is still in dim light.
Is it invisible?
No. Doesn't say it's yeah. This is strange to say because basically because they're shadow demons, this is why in darkness they're still gonna be hard for you to make out. So you can see them. This one, even though you can technically see, as in it's not literally invisible,
You can do something like that.
you wouldn't be able
Can't
to
you?
attack it from
Well,
range.
one of the racial traits I've got,
Unless you have like true vision or something.
it's yeah, it's kind of like that. It's feral senses. It says when you attack a creature you can't see, you don't have disadvantage on your attack rolls against it,
Dude,
as
yeah,
long as
that's
you are
perfect.
conscious and can hear.
Yeah, that's perfect. So, yeah, you're good to have them for this encounter.
And it says you're also aware of location of any invisible creature within 30 feet that isn't hidden. So,
Well, you should let me know that, because what if I had some invisible creatures?
you're good.
Suddenly a mimic springs up behind you.
You didn't notice it before.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it before.
The whole floor is a mimic and it just swallows you. I kept feeling that strange feeling I told you about.
Those vibrations, that's what it was.
Alright, what you doing, Cactic?
You need to look up one real quick thing.
It's so surprising. You're having to look stuff up like it.
Well,
Yeah, you have
no, I
everything
keep on
prepared.
figuring out different things about my character.
I need to go there.
Sorry. Let's do this. So So that guy, it's a shadow. Shadow demon.
So, in terms of what you can see in front of you, he attacked you, right? And he clawed you, and it felt like it hit your
Psychic.
inside, and it was psychic damage, right? Then immediately after that, it seems like he but you can still feel his presence right nearby, but you're not exactly sure where it's at. Like you could swing blindly if you want.
No.
It's not really.
So I can't see it.
If you focus on it, you feel like you see some stuff, some swirly shapes, but that's about it. But you are still able to see this guy. This guy.
Oh, except that guy. Let's do. I don't know. It's not magical. I think I'm gonna cast a spell.
By the way, while he's looking, I do want to say for everyone that's watching, this campaign does start off with level 17 characters. So a lot of our players, honestly, a lot of times just have, it's difficult going through all your options because a lot of times it's such a high level character. There's so many options you have.
Well,
But
it's also we jumped into it, so we don't actually know everything we can do.
exactly.
We didn't
But
grow with it.
But I actually did that on purpose. I wanted
Yeah.
this to be a campaign where it was like, that's kind of like part of your confusion. Like
Yeah.
you know that you're normally pretty strong, but like things come to you slowly. Like it's part of the setting.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack. I don't know, what should I attack him with? It's a shadow. With psychic ability.
They're shadow demons. Is that what it's called?
It's a shadow demon.
I feel
Still
like
a
we'd be
finger.
particularly good against this kind of thing.
I don't think they're like wispy.
Radiant damage and stuff like that.
I think
Yeah.
they're.
I'm
made
going
for this.
to use. Where is it? Use my spell? No, that's an action. Let's just go ahead and attack this. I'm gonna go to one of the ones that I actually can see.
Okay. This one?
And sure. I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
Dang it.
You still have a D4. Everyone now has D4 they can add to their attacks. As long as he's
To hit, yeah, not the damage.
Oh, to hit.
You can add it for the to
so the
hit
ranger
and-
doesn't care.
Or for
Like,
saving
dang, I
throws.
gotta roll a 1 now.
17.
That hits.
Lucked out. We're gonna go ahead and it's gonna be.
Did you ever do your sacred weapon? Should have.
See, that's one of the things I don't have written down. Sacred weapon.
Channel Divinity.
Oh, that's not in the oath.
Maybe it's a different.
Oh, different oath. Okay, gotcha. Well, there is a Channel Divinity for pretty much every oath.
Yeah,
But they
but
get
not
different
this
abilities. They all get turned undead. Unfortunately.
This one I can have a disadvantage. I could scare someone, or just wisdom saving throws.
By the way, in case it was not clear before the way the realm was, your emotions had a big impact on things, right? Especially negative emotions. You're no longer in that thing anymore. Now you're in this death and dying.
Good, now I'm just angry.
Now you can be angry. You don't even have to be righteously angry. You can just be like pissed. I'm not gonna sugarcoat you. I'm pissed. Alright, I'm gonna have to get an egg timer for you, man.
Are they're fiends? Calm down. And then 1d8. 2d10s.
I'm still, I don't want to suffer for everyone else.
Do you have a d10?
Here you go. Timer started.
Good. We need that. I'm sorry. I brought out the timer just for you. Alright, here we go.
smite.
So it's 10.
You need to let me know how much of it is radiant damage.
So the radiant damage is going to be
This is a
That should be your divine smite. Should be radiant.
it should all be
And then-
radiant and then the
That thing
For
against
fiends.
fiends is radiant.
so 2d10 are for the fiend.
Those are radiant.
Yep. So we'll say 14 is going to be radiant
There's
for
and then the
one.
smite. How much is that?
And then the smite is 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 19, 26, 33,
Well, but all of it isn't radiant, right?
39.
Just the smite and
the extra.
the smite is radiant.
The whole smite is rated.
Yeah.
Double attack.
Not his normal attack, not his normal melee attack, but he has a thing. I think something which it does. Well, that's the thing. He's talking about fiends. So
39 plus that radiant damage was an 8.
no, but I think almost all of it should be radiant damage.
Except this.
Except for 2d10.
39,
So how much was it? Radiant.
53 radiant.
Okay.
And then an extra 10.
That extra 10 won't matter. You straight one shot this guy. They're vulnerable to radiant.
Good.
So he is out of existence. However, as you feel this coming out, you do feel well, basically the radiant damage keeps you from taking necrotic damage as well.
Okay.
Because you dealt that radiant, the radiant energy as it poured out through you, it seemed to push all the decay and death basically back from about 5 feet. Just around you, for the next turn, everything's a little bit lighter. Everything's a little bit brighter. In fact, it makes it bright enough that this guy's no longer stealthed. Cool. So you spread a little bit of light around you from that radiant attack. A similar thing happens with you with Bless. It wasn't as powerful, but a little bit more light from you.
So that was an attack. I'm going to attack another creature then, the one that I can see now.
You have the multi-attack thing you can do.
Huh.
So first do the attack.
Want me to just do the sword attack?
Yeah.
First
The
roll.
D20.
roll. I just want it to be automatic. It's going to be 15 plus 9,
Yeah, that's a hit.
26.
But I don't think you use all of them this time. I think you can only use smite once a turn.
Well, I would have to expand the spell slot, my slots again.
How's that work? I think you can only use smite once a turn.
When I hit a creature with a weapon, with a melee attack, I can expand, so it doesn't give me
Okay,
a
so you
limit.
haven't. So have you been expending spells?
I haven't, yeah.
Okay,
I've
so
been,
you're gonna do
I've
it
been
again.
keeping track of it.
Okay. And you have the multi-attack ability.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Alright. Alright, so you can do all your damage now again. Actually, I think I might just save you from doing it. Yeah, I think you one-shot it again. Go ahead, we'll try it.
He doesn't
Count it faster.
I'm sorry.
Alright, what
Okay,
is your... what's the non-radiant?
Smite.
Put your non-radiant away first.
He rolled high again. You want to say it's done?
Okay, it's a one-shot. It's a one-shot.
I'll pick that up.
There's a lot of big numbers in there.
You one-shot this Shadow Demon away as well. Okay. Alright.
I'm done.
Next turn. It is 18, 218. That one's it. Yeah. Okay, me and you got a Rochambeau. Alright, go for it.
Is there
Hurry up, Becca.
not that I'm gonna attack that one in front of me?
This one?
At least 50.
Okay. Are you gonna enrage?
Yeah, I am. Because I just felt some of my health go away. I'm like, okay. I'm going to actually use my flame tongue rapier so I can see very well now too.
Okay.
It's just a bonus action. You can speak it in.
Okay.
17.
That hits.
Can I have a 6 dice?
Are we starting to get necrotic damage each turn right now, or is it just,
You would have.
so she got damaged
He is at the end of the turn.
at the end?
There are things you can do to prevent that from happening, which y'all both did.
Well, I'm gonna help everyone else.
The damage, okay?
And then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
My phone. 15 hit.
That hits. The heck?
Darn it, that was a 6.
How was that happening? It was like spinning still.
don't know.
That was weird.
Eight.
18 damage. Alright, so 33 total. He is now bloody. However, you do feel this death and decay it's eating away your life essence. You take 10 points of necrotic damage. Okay.
I figured out. It's always if I max out.
Okay, I'm so proud of you.
Next, it is. Oh, that guy already died. You didn't have to Roshan blow at me after all. And what's the other one you get?
I know. 2 left.
But next, it is the one you attacked.
Yeah, attack me.
You don't have dark. No, you do have dark vision.
Plus my sword is going a radius of 40 extra feet.
All right, it's just gonna attack you with spells. That's a nat 1.
He claws himself.
But even though it's a fumble, there's no enemies nearby that could hurt. I don't like. It's not gonna be able to damage itself with its claws, so it just misses. But we'll say that it misses so much that it doesn't try to hide or anything after that. That's its turn. Next is Kalar, a ranger.
Do you have 2 APs I can roll?
You've got something big.
Is this someone's D10 or they take it from the bag?
I think it's from back.
What's up?
Alright, I'm gonna cast volley on those 2 guys. It's a 40-foot radius.
Well, but I'm guessing you don't want yourself in it too,
No.
right?
Just
Is it cone?
What is it?
No, it just targets people.
yeah.
Oh,
It's not like a.
Oh,
it's
okay.
everything in it, I think.
I thought it was the
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
it's fires a piece of non-magical ammunition from a ranged weapon. 40-foot radius, 20-foot high cylinder. Must make a dex saving for a creature that takes 8d.
I'm texted.
Maybe it is.
Failed, and on success, damage is cut in half.
I think that reads differently.
40-foot radius, 20-foot high cylinder. That's pretty big. 40-foot radius is enormous. The biggest this goes is, I think, 20-foot radius. So it's a circle twice the size.
Yeah. So I'm thinking arc-wise, if it was, would it move over enough to cover them?
Yeah, you can deal with that.
Okay.
Because that would still be the edge of the circle. Yeah, we'll do it. Alright, so dex saving throw for both. Right?
Yeah.
They both fail.
It's 24, 36, 41, 8, 49.
49?
Yeah.
What kind of damage is it?
I actually think it's just ammunition damage. Like,
Piercing?
fire one piece of non-magical ammunition from a ranged weapon, throw a non-magical weapon in the air, and choose a point in
I'm
range.
just gonna say it was piercing.
It just has hundreds of duplicate ammunition.
So you said normally
so it would be the same as my arrow. So it would be.
But your arrow normally is a magical weapon. In this case, it's specifically saying it's not magical.
right.
So we're gonna say it's piercing. So you said 49 normally?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be half that's 24.
Well, it'd be half that if they
They have resistance against
okay.
basically regular types of damage from non-magical weapons. Pretty much. So 24.
It's not magical.
So
That's
the spell specifies.
Yeah, it says non-magical.
so it's just like you shooting a bunch of.
100 arrows at one time.
Okay.
No big
that
deal.
makes sense.
No big deal.
Just spit here.
Then after
Okay.
that, I'll go back and stealth again or vanish.
Alright. Same thing that happens to you. You feel the
Trying to visualize
necrotic
how he does
forces
this, like,
creeping
just that
in.
many arrows at the
They're
same time.
clutching at your
really
essence,
small.
and you take 10
Another 10.
Another 10 of necrotic.
Like toothpicks.
Is that hurting y'all a lot, by the way?
I'll be able to
it
put an end
depends on
to it.
how long it takes us
Is
to
that hitting
kill.
everybody?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Which two did you have?
I have something for us, though, don't worry.
Which two dice?
They're extras. They're
He
not
showers the entire
Yeah, that's the
battlefield. Just says, "Hey,
community
heads up."
Alright. Next, it is this one. So he's going
So,
to.
you only get to use.
You get that every turn. While I keep it going.
So he's going to hide as a bonus action, and then just because this is fun, he has incorporeal movement. So he's coming forth. You actually feel him pass through you. He straight up passes through you.
So you phased. Yay.
As he does, you actually take an additional 5 points of necrotic damage.
Death just passed through him.
And then he's going to attack. Wait, that's you. Yeah, he's gonna attack you. But because he was stealthed, he has advantage, and it's gonna mean some other stuff. If I hit, does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be 4d6. I'm just gonna roll this. 19 points of psychic damage. Okay, and that one's turn is over. Next, it is going to be this guy's turn. He's going to, as a bonus action, hide, and then stealth forward, and he's going to attack you as well. With advantage. Oh, you got lucky. 9 does not hit, right?
I hope not. Jason.
It doesn't. I rolled a 3 and a 4. Alright?
How unfortunate.
That one's turn is done. And then lastly is this one's turn. Yeah, he's also going to come forward. This is bonus action, hide. And then. So I feel like I gang up on you a lot. I don't know why. I feel like I do.
A very loud target on the battlefield.
23.
23 hits, yeah.
It's 23. That's what shit. 23 points of
23
psychic
damage.
damage.
Dang, sir. Hurting.
The good news is though is that you can all see them.
That's true.
Because they could have attacked you and then hit.
Oh, my scimitar was waiting for one of them.
Oh yeah.
So whoever walked up first.
Yeah, the first one.
I get a
It gets
swing.
an attack of opportunity against, right?
Yeah, just one regular attack.
Yeah, go ahead and do an attack roll.
Big money.
Is a 24 hit.
Yes. I'm gonna say it was to 4, that first one.
That's just gonna be 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And it is a magic weapon.
He is now bloody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah.
Alright.
Since it's flying in the air above you.
Now it goes back
It's
up.
not just strings.
Oh no. Do you have your
Now
preparation?
it's our bard's turn.
Know what I'm doing here.
I think I want to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
On yourself?
That's everyone.
You better keep coming. They're gonna need that spell more in this phase.
So I can choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius. So I can choose all of us Sansa.
Do they have to be within line of sight? She might not be.
That's okay.
She's within 30 feet.
It's a sphere, so it's just I pick a spot on the battlefield, and from there it's like a wave of heat.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So you can pretty much put it right here, and then it gets them 3.
Yeah.
So it heals them, or you want to heal yourself too, right?
Yeah.
You choose up to 3 creatures. You can probably put it right here. That's where it heals you two. Him being stealth, I don't think he's taking much damage.
Well, just the necrotic damage.
Yeah. Which that he might need to help you with as well later, but they've taken other damage as well. Alright, so how much you gonna heal him for?
It's 3d8 plus my modifier. So that's 15.
15.
Yeah.
You all heal. Actually, does it say what kind of it was? What's your modifier?
Plus 5.
Plus 5. So everyone is healed instead of 25. I was getting double your thing.
It's 25?
And the reason is because you still have bless active. There's a theme I'm going with in this place too.
Yeah.
Go get it, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So he heals everybody for 25.
Well, not you.
I mean,
Not,
He doesn't
sorry.
get anything?
Use 3. No, it's just 3 targets, right?
No, it's like I choose
Up
6.
to 6.
6.
Oh, 6. Oh, yeah. Then
Yeah.
so I don't know where I got the
You
3
get
from.
The
20.
bless was 3 people.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So yeah, you get to 25. Okay.
Easy.
All right. Awesome. Anything else? Do you want to move around? You want to try to?
Look, then
Sure, you
they
want to try to run away from all 3 of them? Give them all attacks of opportunity against you?
I think he might
Oh, you can still inspire her.
So yeah, I can still just inspire the barbarian.
Inspire the barbarian this time. How do you inspire her?
There's no need to apologize. There's no need.
There you go. There you go.
I love how more inspiration.
I'm not sure where that's from, but yeah.
You know the song. It's too late to apologize. It's too late.
Oh yeah, that was a good apologize.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that song. Take a D12 and a D4.
Okay.
That's your inspiration, guys. Take it! Take a D12 and a D4!
I got it!
Fine, I'll give it for you if you need me to.
Oh wait, I already have. Oh, you wanted me to legitly
Once-
take it. Thank
Alright.
you for asking.
Alright, next, it is our paladin's turn.
Oh man, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna cast Aura of Life, which is my last 4th level spell that I can use. So it's a 30-foot radius from me.
Okay.
Let me take a second to move.
It's big. It's big. This is 20-foot radius. 30-foot radius. Get there.
So can I? It's gonna get everybody. Okay. From me. So 30-foot radius. Yeah. Until the spell ends. Actually, it's gonna be 60 because once I hit level 18, it's double. Well, not double, but an additional.
Okay.
For all my auras. So it's gonna get everybody. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. Each non-hostile creature in the aura has resistance to necrotic damage, and its hit points maximum can't be reduced. So yeah.
Nice. All right. So as this happens, you actually 30-foot aura, right? As this or 60-foot radius. 30.
Once I hit level 18, it's increased by 30. All my auras are increased by 30.
Holy shit. Alright, these shadow demons aren't a fan of your aura. It literally is eating away them and they're screeching, it's pushing them away. Do you want to take an attack of opportunity against this guy? Take an attack.
Destroy them.
29 does hit, yep. Do your damage. And you're gonna, these same guys are doing this for you, so you can take an attack of opportunity against one of them. Which one do you want to do?
The one that I hit before, the one that looks a little weaker.
Okay, I think that was that one. Okay. So roll for an attack against him.
20 damage, please.
20 damage against him.
Roll the 14 to hit.
That hits.
It does. That'll be another 6 damage.
6 damage.
How close is he?
He is
bloody
also
already?
bloodied. Both of them are bloodied. The ones that you both took attacks against. The rest of them scurry away, like far past you. Said to go over here. To go this way. Let's see. This is 20 foot. No, it's close enough. Okay. Good job.
That's why you read.
As you do this, not only do they it forces the other creatures to run away, the rest of you also now have resistance against necrotic damage. Not only that, though, you yourself, after doing this spell, you actually feel like there's no longer that decay coming at you at all. So yeah, you don't take any necrotic damage at all. Anything else?
I'm gonna move towards what's his name?
Sid. As you do so, he looks at you and nods, thanking you for your courage and for your aura of life.
I've been studying.
He says, "Remember that spell, Paladin. You will need it often in this realm." As a matter of fact, at that moment, he is able to finish his summoning spell. These guys are still there, but they're on that. Y'all are like basically not in combat now, pretty much. But they're still there. But that aura is kind of keeping them back for now. By the way, is that aura? Is it a concentration?
How long does that last?
30 seconds now.
And it's gone.
All right, I'll let him look at while
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Concentration. That's what I thought. So you can't cast another concentration spell, otherwise it'll break it. But while you're doing this, Sid sees that's great. So he's able to use that time to finish his spell, and it does bring him back. Actually, no, we're going to say y'all did that encounter fast enough that he didn't take any extra damage or lose any extra stuff. He was going to start losing more items and then actually start going down in levels, like if it took y'all too long.
Oh my god.
But yeah, y'all
I
were
want
able
to
to
retract my aura.
But yeah, y'all are able to get him with that. In fact, on that note, what time is it? It's starting to get kind of late. Y'all cool with taking? Y'all cool with? I know it wasn't a super long session tonight, but it was good.
Okay.
It was fulfilling.
I have to wake up really early tomorrow. So.
Good. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that cook kind of thing.
I just want to say, I showed him. I didn't think about it before our combat started. I could have totally broken this encounter. I have Leoman's tiny hut, so if I had just taken a minute to cast it before those things showed up, I would have just put us all in a 10-foot dome that nothing can pass through.
They would have made
And
it.
we
Yeah,
would have just sat there.
But I mean, to be honest, I'm sure y'all got by the things that this wasn't meant to be a crazy difficult
No,
encounter.
it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It was like the best that the Lord of Illusion could muster after y'all just defeated him. By the way, good job to y'all. That was unexpected. I know I pretty much kind of gave it away, but whatever. I still thought that was
Kill,
cool
yeah.
to take that gutsy of a shot. It was definitely probably gonna go a little bit differently. But that being said, anyways, yeah, y'all would have gotten your asses kicked a little bit more, but I don't think that y'all would have been able to defeat him in that form tonight. He was getting ready to literally shape change. He can shape change, by the way. He was going to change into something redonkulous, like nasty. But he wanted to play like a couple tricks on y'all first. So him taking the massive damage from the AoE spell, and he took a couple more points of damage, and then Sid helped out. I didn't think that Sid was going to do that, but I was like, yeah, Sid's like, yeah, why not? He like knew that the Lord of Illusion was going to be crazy scary, so he did that punch more as like a, I don't care, I'm still going to stand up to you type thing. And had he not done that, he wouldn't have been in the range to kill, with power of kill. Crazy cool. I could not have thought of that happening the way it did. I don't care that it kind of helped make it happen because it was still a cool moment. It helped accelerate that encounter. It helped accelerate this whole first phase of the campaign. This, because we got surprised twice now. I didn't think you were going to kill the daughter, and I didn't think you were going to kill the Lord tonight. Or at least, I was going to have him smack y'all around a little bit. Anyway, so y'all accelerated things big time in this first phase of the campaign. It is going to, actually now going back to roleplay sense. Okay, so Sid reached out to you guys. He actually is able to focus enough to teleport you guys once again back to your little safety room, little safe hut. So he brings you guys here. I'm gonna put you back to your ranger self. You don't need to be stealth anymore. He leaves you out here accidentally, and all the shadow demons just crush you. Yeah.
Thank you, I'll take it.
And he's able to conjure up a door and replaces it back in. So now he talks to you guys. I see that I assembled the right team. I think that I brought the right fighters, the right warriors with me. I actually now think we might stand a chance against him. And just to let you know, he still has 3 more forms. So he sees each other and he's like, yeah, unfortunately this is his place. I'm frankly surprised that we're able to catch him tonight at all and defeat him. I think he won't be so confident or cocky against us next time. There's some more stuff. So the warlock is looking all groggy from the pain. You guys are going to heal him. Says, for now in this hut I can abate the necrotic forces of this realm. However, that won't always be the case. We're going to have to use things like your Aura of Life, other things to basically help keep that damage at bay. Here's another problem. That damage is just going to keep happening unless we force it to abate it somehow. But unfortunately, now that we're in this phase, I have a feeling that he's going to be much more careful. So we're probably going to have to go looking for him more. And this is going to be difficult while we're taking damage. So we're going to have to be fast. As he says as he looks at the paladin.
No, I'm fully caught up on the paladin's every ability, and That's what was taking me so long.
Well,
Because I kept on reading and I was like, there was more, and there was more.
I know, and that's why I told all of our viewers that this campaign was meant to be a doozy. It was meant to be challenging. So far, y'all are doing a great job. I don't think I'm perfect at balancing encounters yet, so that's probably part of it. Plus, then I get so excited for y'all trying to do something cool.
Oh yeah, and there's things like on the app that aren't in the book, and so I kept on trying to go back and forth, and trying to make sure everything was straight.
Still though, awesome job. I had a lot of fun. This is the blast DMing this campaign. I hope it continues to go some cool places. I'm like surprised almost every time. It's fun. Y'all are doing a great job. With that, we will wrap things up for tonight. Thank you once again to our viewers. Hope you all enjoyed tonight. Once again, epic showing from our group after that first night kind of semi-stumble. Oh, by the way, what do y'all think of the Lord of Illusion's tricks? Because he made those 4 Bezlos appear. They're just like, just to mess with y'all.
That's
I
clever.
was angry, and then you're like, oh no, you're not angry. I was like, I am angry because I wasted my attack.
I thought about making that do something negative against you. It's like, I've done enough with that mechanic. Regardless, really fun. Thank you for our sponsors. Planet Comics, Boardwalk Games, One Up Games, definitely Video Game Tavern, that place is awesome. Corner Magic, that one too. Then we got BattleBoardGames.com, Marco's Pizza. Anyone y'all want to shout out?
Sponsors?
Just anyone. You can say hey mom.
D&D Beyond.
You can say what? D&D Beyond. There you go, D&D Beyond. Just trying to get them as sponsors. That'd be nice. Yeah. Please. All right. Well, thanks again, y'all. Y'all have a great night. And I'm gonna turn the thing off now.
All right.
So we got 5 more of those dream points.
Yeah. Next time.